Hello, everyone. So I'm super stoked about doing today's episode. I just want to jump right into it. I listened to this song by Wyke van Wilde about 20 seconds into the song, and I was like, I gotta contact her, find out first of all how to pronounce her name, and Wyke van Wilde, right? Wyke van Wilde. I'm probably saying it wrong, but then I also wanted to see. I just wanted to make sure that this was her original song, and it is, and it's just beautiful, and I really identify with it on so many levels. It kind of incorporates a little bit of my songwriting style, like I have like this. It's like a 1 flat 7, 1 flat 7, and then a flat 6, 5. The only minor chord is the G minor, and she's going back and forth from F to G minor, and then she incorporates the flat 6 and then the 5, and before she resolves back to the 1, the G minor. And that's a very haunting progression. A G minor is a great key to do that into, and the way she plays it and the way she uses her voice and the beauty of the lyrics really just, in my opinion, just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I don't even think I was 30 seconds into the song when I realized, okay, this is the next feature that I'm going to do on the show, Indie Is In. Did I even say that? Did I even say this is Artie with Indie Is In? Well, you know what? This is Artie with Indie Is In. Okay, let's listen. Like a G sus4 chord there. Very nice. You hear that? No, boom.
I was down in the middle of trying to be someone.
Very gothic sounding. I love that.
When you came and saw me for what I really was.
Really was.
Took me to a better place I've been hiding from. Finally found back my
double track vocals.
Face, maybe broken but as one. And you took me over the hill when I was running from the monsters that were living in the back of my mind.
Monsters living in the back of my mind.
Chasing all my dreams.
So I'm going to come out and state this with confidence. These lyrics are beautiful, right? And she's putting them to music just right. So the beginning of the song was a haunting G minor progression. And she's singing about how, she was having like this. It's almost like she's singing about having some type of like self-doubt, right?
I was down in the middle of trying to be someone, when you came and saw me for what I really was. Took me to a better place I've been hiding from. Finally found back my own old face, maybe broken but as one. And you took me over the hill when I was running from the monsters that were living in the back of my mind.
So the content of the lyrics match the feel of the chords and the feel of the music. So in the beginning, it was very foreboding. She was lost. And then he saw her, or she saw her, for whoever it is, saw her for whoever she was. And then the music picks up, and the lyrics are a little bit more positive. Now now she's playing more notes out of. She's arpeggiating more out of the chords, and the feel of the song picks up. And then I believe she goes right into like a major key, maybe B flat major or E flat major. She goes into a major key and then starts singing about she was taken up over the hills.
Took me over the hill when I was running from the monsters.
She was running from the monsters,
living in the back of my mind.
living in the back of her mind.
Chasing all my dreams away, and your light was shining so bright that they closed their eyes.
Gorgeous,
and
beautiful
died
piano playing.
away on the day you gave me my life.
Major 5 chord, and then back.
When I woke up that morning, drowning matter of nothing, branches around my neck and mud all over my face. But there you were again, you brought me home to a place filled with love, a place where I belong. And you took me
Very
over the
little
hill
in the.
when I was running from them.
So for this time around on the verses, there's like a little bit of like a bass drum or a bass note. It's very, very faint. And then you hear some faint synthesizer in the background there, but it just goes beautifully with the genre of the music and also with the feeling of the music. The song is a piano heavy vocal song. You don't need a whole heck of a lot of instrumentation because you're already engaged with the beautiful lyrics, the beautiful singing, and the beautiful piano playing.
Monsters that were living in the back of my mind,
Beautiful lyrics.
chasing all my dreams away, and your light was shining so bright that they closed their eyes and died away on the day you gave me my life.
On that day you gave me my life, or my light.
Oh, you are my life, oh, you are my life, oh, you are my life. Oh, you are my life, oh, you are my life, oh, you are my life, my love.
So the bridge. But you hear how the bridge is like trailing off. Now you have heavier organs, and it's more than one. I mean, heavier, not organs, violin.
Your light was shining so bright, my love.
So you hear that here, and then in the left ear you hear the violin, higher pitch, and you have like a arrangement over here, string arrangement, and other things taking place, just synthesizer stuff.
Your light was shining so bright that they closed their eyes and died away on the day you gave me my life.
Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm blown away. And the way it was arranged and the way it was mixed too is very different because for the first half of the song it's mostly piano, and then you slowly begin to hear other things taking place, some synthesized sounds in there, and maybe like a soft bass kick, like a kick drum or something. You don't really know what it is, but then it picks up, and then you hear that string arrangement, and I was having a little bit of a hard time figuring out exactly what it was, could have been, it sounded like MIDI strings, which is, whenever you hear strings in my music, it's either MIDI strings or I pay a violinist to put the strings on my music. But it sounded like you had like a string arrangement in one ear, and then like a single violin with higher pitch in the left ear. But then that began to sound like an arrangement, like 2 or 3 violins also. So the whole thing was perfectly done, beautifully done, and the chord progressions were haunting. The lyrics were absolutely beautiful, and it's worthy to note also the beginning of the song is not just piano. It actually gives you like a foregleam of what's to come in the rest of the song. Just listen. And this is something that I didn't catch my first time or my first two times listening to the song. Right there. You hear that very faint organ? And then that. So the song starts off and you think it's just piano, but there's actually some synthesizer going on in the left ear, and then that little just before she starts singing.
I was down in the...
You almost can't teach stuff like that. That's just feel for what sounds good. You have a song that's haunting, but if you listen to the lyrics, what I got from it is that there's a message of hope there. You know, someone who was maybe at odds with herself, was trying to figure herself out. You know, there was a lot going on in her own head. She was trying to figure herself out, but then someone saw beyond all of that and saw her for who she really was. And then because that person came into her life, now she feels like, you know, she's living. Now she feels alive. I'm probably way off with that, but it's a haunting song for such a beautiful message. But the message isn't completely like all, you know, a bed of roses, you know, because she had monsters in her head. So that eeriness in the music is a perfect fit. It's at a perfect level for the message that she's trying to give, let alone the fact that the piano playing is amazing and her voice is amazing, and the way that it was engineered with you know, you had multiple vocal tracks at one point and everything, and some harmonizing. And I don't know, this is someone that I decided, you know what, out of all the links that were sent to me, and the past month, so where are we, April 22nd? That's right, today's my 2-year anniversary of playing the sax. So today's April 22nd. Now this video is going to come out sometime in May, but today's April 22nd. So far this month, 22 days, I've probably received between 500 and 1,000 messages with links to people's independent music. And I can only feature so much, but I also have a certain thing in mind. I want to feature a certain thing, and then I might go through 15 to 20 links and say, gosh, I haven't found anything, and then maybe come back a couple hours later and then try it, you know, or listen that night before I go to bed or whatever. Well, today I listened to a bunch of songs and there was nothing that hit me. And I'm like, no, I want to do something. I want to do an episode about a song that I identify with and that I just find truly beautiful. And then I found this. So, yeah, you know, I just want to get something else out there too. I did send messages to a few people. I sent messages to this artist here, and I sent messages to other people asking questions. There was one artist, I mentioned what I do, and I want to feature his music, and I asked if he had any original music. I wanted to feature his original stuff because I just liked the way he played. You know, he was a great musician. And he wrote back and said, yeah, check out my profile. And I went to his profile, I clicked on, I think it was Linktree. Linktree brought me to 5 other links. And out of all those links, I couldn't find an original song. So I'm going to, and now I'm not featuring any of his music because I don't really have time. Once you send me you know, if I ask you if you have, and I'm not asking too much, I don't think, but if I say to you, hey, I really like your guitar playing, and I'm curious, do you have any original music? I think it's best, and I know this is asking a lot, but maybe you can go to your Spotify account and find an original song that you want me to feature, and then just send me the link to that song. Instead of saying, go to my Facebook page, and then I have some posted there, and now I'm scrolling up and down your Facebook page looking for your music. I give up after about a minute of that. I give up because it's like, okay, then apparently you don't want me to feature you. So I don't know. But yeah, if I ask you if you have original music, and I'm not referring to a specific song, like when I contacted this artist here, I asked her, I said, you know, is the song Monsters an original song? She wrote back and said yes. So unless I do that, if I ask you if you have original music somewhere in the cloud or somewhere online, pick a song. Pick a song that you want me to feature, and then send me that link. And that way, it's bam, it's 2 seconds, and then I can take the 45 minutes to make, edit, and upload a review of that song on my YouTube channel. Anyways, I'm gonna put all the information for this artist. I keep saying this artist, Wyke van Wilde. I'm going to put the link to her page, Wyke van Wilde, in the description down below. And I am also going to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the ball rolling. And I don't know, keep it going, man. This is fun. I'm having so much fun doing this. And people seem to like my reviews. I've had a couple of instances where people got mad at me, and then I had to take the review down. That's only been a couple times in the past 5 years. This show, India's In, is not new. Tidal Waves was new, and there was a show I was doing a while ago, and I've only had a couple. There's one person who's harassing me on Instagram, sending me horrible messages and stuff, asking me to take down a video. And you know what? Part of me thinks that video is still up. I did a raving review about his song, and then he got back to me after I did the song and was appreciative. And then somehow in between that moment and now has turned into a psychopath and is like, take down the video, take down the video. And now I'm just like, you know what? I should just leave it up out of spite. I don't know. What do you think? Should I take down that video? Anyways, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for watching the show. This is Artie Astor from India's In.